Hey everyone, it's Sabina from Geek Magazine, geekexchange.com. We're here talking to Kimberly Peirce, director of Carrie. So tell us, what motivated you to do Carrie once more, to retell it?
I picked up the novel and just fell madly in love with Stephen King's writing and the amazing character that he created in Carrie White, who is passionate, who wants love and acceptance, and has a hell of a time getting it with the girls at school who bully her and giving her a hard time, and certainly at home with her very passionate, very intense, sometimes mentally ill mother who gives her a hard time. So I thought that she was an amazing character. Margaret White's an amazing character. And the relationship between the two of them, the mother daughter relationship that's like a Gordian knot, where they love each other, but they're constantly at odds. And the mother even thinks that she might have to kill her daughter in order to stop the daughter from being evil, having these powers. What an amazing tapestry and set of characters that Stephen King has created. So, you read it and you almost see the movie in your mind's eye and you want to, go out and make it.
Right, and in the original, there was the relationship between the mother and daughter. It came from a more like place of fear than anything. What informed your decision to kind of make Carrie more sort of brave and kind of want to get through to her mom?
I love that you picked up on that. To me, the heart and soul of this movie is the mother-daughter relationship. It's why I added the extra scene in the beginning where the mother feels so ambivalent about this person that she's given birth to, that she takes a knife to her. It's why they're constantly at odds, and it's why at the end of the day they have their climax scene together. But at the root of that is that Carrie loves her mother and her mother loves her, and Carrie wants to be understood by her mother. That part of being alive and part of being complete is that she gets her mother to see that she actually is normal, that there's other people like her. I just thought that that was part and parcel of having a fully dimensional Carrie and a Carrie that we love, is to see that vulnerability, to see that bravery, to see what she's fighting for.
And what made Chloe the perfect choice for Carrie this time around?
I was fortunate. A.V. Kaufman, my great casting director, and I, were able to audition, I'm sure, 100 girls, in the United States. We were able to look at tapes from Britain and Germany. Nowadays you can do that. We really got to see everybody who was out there, and wonderful performers. At the end of the day, I think it was an interesting choice to go with Chloe because she's the actual age of the girl in the book, because she has a wonderful relationship with her mother and is very close to her family, because she's so skilled. She's a very charismatic little performer. She's skilled in the horror genre. She's a skilled actor, but I think what you see is that she's aware of the camera, she's aware of the genre. She was very inventive on set in terms of bringing Carrie to life and kind of her inner demons and her power. I just think that she captured the role in a new way. And I think that Julianne Moore is brilliant, but I think that she allowed Julianne to bring out sides of herself because Julianne is a great mother and she could mother Chloe. And by the same token, Julianne brought things out in Chloe that weren't necessarily there before Julianne arrived on set. So that was a really wonderful alchemy.
Nice. And since we're Geek Magazine, were you a Stephen King geek growing up?
Oh, absolutely. I think Stephen King is amazing. I love The Shining. I love Misery. I love Carrie. I love It. I could go on and on. He is one of our greatest living writers, and I think what's great is he's a classic writer, but I think he writes for, I would say, the everyday person, myself being an everyday person, insofar as I just want a good thrill, I want a good laugh, I want a good scare, and it's Pulp Fiction. You burn through it, right? It literally is, it's confection.
Nice. And speaking of pulp, in the prom scene, you got to redo the iconic prom scene, the blood dump happening. How was that on set?
Very exciting and very tense. If you get the DVD, you'll see we had probably 60 different tests. We had to figure out whether it was 5, 4, 3 feet between the bucket and the head, 5, 4, 3 gallons of blood, whether it was a butterfly opening or it was a spill. And what you find out is when you pour blood, a lot of times you don't hit the person underneath. A lot of times it's cascading across and you're missing the person. Sometimes you hit the head and the head's an umbrella. Sometimes you don't even hit the person, you hit the person next to them. So we had all these, disasters, but we were learning. It was R&D. And as we were getting closer and closer to the day, I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. This isn't hitting this person. And then they said to me, you have one shot. because Chloe is a minor. She was a minor. And that meant that it was just very difficult to get her in, to shoot that day, to do the blood dump, and to clean her up. It all came out of her hours. And they said, but you can get it right, right? So I kept pushing my guys. I was like, guys, we only have one shot. And we did it with the stunt double right before Chloe came to set, and it didn't work. Just missed. So I was like, this is never going to work. And then it was a miracle. And it worked.
Awesome. And did you get a go at it yourself? Did you try it out?
Are you suggesting I should? I know you're going to.
Yeah.
I haven't, and people have been pressuring me that maybe I have to. But no, I was too busy that
Okay.
I couldn't get the blood on me.
All right.
So
Great. So now we will be naming me prom queen, apparently.
absolutely.
And,
Do we have a tiara? Do we have a dress?
Yes, we have a dress. So
And you're gonna
we're
go.
do
You're gonna
this.
just go for it as you are.
Yes.
I love it.
Pumped.
Good.
And Carrie's out on DVD today. And on the DVD actually is an alternate ending, right?
There is, yeah.
So what was the alternate ending, if you want to tease a little bit?
Well, the alternate ending actually was the ending before the ending that got released. And I think what's fun about it is hopefully it's a little shocking, it's a little surprising, hopefully it's a little bit scary. And if not super scary, it's shocking. And so far people seem to really be liking it, and that's exciting. And it's a full ending. It was something, that we shot with all the actors. They did a great job, and it's fun.
Right. And be sure to check that out